Welcome to the July 2019 CEV News. The Vote Volunteer Vision campaign continues, with the first MEP committing to offering to be co-chair of the new Volunteering and Solidarity Intergroup is Michaela Sodrova. Contact Gabriela Civico, the CEV Director, to identify additional co-chairs or members of this new intergroup to ensure that its existence for the next 5 years to support and strengthen volunteering and solidarity in Europe. In news from the European Volunteering Capital, we can announce that registration is now open for the event during EU Regions Week 2019, led by EV Capital 2019 Košice, and with the support of the European Volunteering Capital candidate community. Check out the agenda and register here. Berlin, one of the two candidates for the European Volunteering Capital 2021, have received their candidate certificate in Brussels. And in Košice, the European Volunteering Capital 2019, many activities have been ongoing in the city and region. Padova is preparing for its role as the European Volunteering Capital 2020 with different events and has been appointing students as ambassadors of Padova European Volunteering Capital 2020. CEV has several opportunities for participation available, and you can see all the dates of upcoming events here. Registration is open for the CEV Autumn Volunteering Congress 2019, and you can still participate in the CEV online employee volunteering training courses. CEV is looking for young people resident in Belgium to join the European Solidarity Corps project in Zagreb in Croatia, and submissions are still being collected for WISH, the Welcome, Inclusion and Support Hub for Refugees and Asylum Seekers in Europe. CEV has two new resources. The Inclusive Volunteering Training Toolkit is now available in Portuguese, and CEV has launched a new Instagram account. We start with celebrating the Nelson Mandela Day on 18th of July. No matter how small your action, Nelson Mandela Day is about changing the world for the better. Tag us at Volunteering CEV and share your stories with us about how your volunteers are taking action against poverty. CEV has been advocating for volunteering and solidarity in Europe and building capacity in the framework of Civil Society Europe, in the Europe for Citizens Solidar City Final Conference, in the European Parliament with different interns and volunteers meeting MEP Michaela Sodrova, and attending the Erasmus Plus Future Meets Experience Mentoring for Inclusion organisation organised by CEV member Kessis, and attending the workshop to discuss how to keep civil society engaged beyond the European elections with the This Time I'm Voting campaign. CEV has also been attending the Bringing the Long-Term Unemployed Back to Work conference and the ESC public hearing, Leaving No One Behind when implementing the 2030 Agenda on Sustainable Development. In CEV members news, you can read about the Making It Matter Focus Research Report and about how Good Network Foundation, partner in the Lever Up project, has been participating in the Economic and Social Committee for Public Benefit of Poland on skills and competencies acquired in civil society organizations, how to recognize and value them in the labor market. Citizens Forum in Finland has published an article about volunteering habits in Finland and the new interest in employee volunteering activities there. And in June, Moody's employees in Grenoble have participated in 2 team-up volunteering actions. It's still possible to apply for European Solidarity Corps funding in 2019, and the call for proposals for volunteering teams in high priority areas is open, and the deadline is the 19th of September. The European Economic and Social Committee has launched its Civil Society Prize for 2019 with the theme More Women in Europe's Society and Economy. And to celebrate International Refugee Day, the European Commission published the improved version of the EU Skills Profile tool for third country nationals. The report from the European Civil Society Days 2019 on sustainable democracy in Europe is now open, and you can read it here. And you can see the report published by SDG Watch about falling through the cracks, exposing inequalities in Europe and beyond. For other European volunteering and civil society related matters, check out and subscribe to other newsletters here. We hope you enjoy reading this month's CEV News.